Excited to be out here. First media day, first real media day. Pretty excited for it.
Everyone's been beaming about Liam's new offense, and it seems like you guys are enjoying that up-tempo. How are you soaking it in? How much are you liking Liam's new take on the offense here?
I like it a lot. He's taught me it's his NFL kind of upbringing to us. It's definitely a different view of everything. And I can see his professionalism, not just from X's and O's, but how he goes about teaching us the whole offense to the quarterbacks. He can really teach every single position on the offense. But I like all that he's doing. I really like how he handles himself when he's coaching us all types of football.
Year two for you, what's the thing or a couple things you're really focusing on trying to improve this season?
A big thing for me is more just my footwork, getting my feet quicker through the offense and staying in rhythm with the receivers. That's one thing with our offense. There's a lot of special plays with drop back passes where it's better to get in rhythm with the receivers instead of maybe hurrying back to get your drop back as fast as you can. More about staying in rhythm and staying in pace with the whole play.
Beau, your teammates describe Liam as a player's coach and really like how he relates to you guys. What makes him a good player's coach, I guess? Like, what stands out about that?
I think he just understands that for a college student athlete, that there's a lot of stuff that could be going on with all those types of guys' lives. It could be away. For me, I'm from Lexington, so it's not as difficult for me sometimes. But some person could be homesick or has some problems going on at home with their family. Coach Cohen can handle all types of different adversity he's faced as a coach.
You think his age has something to do with that, where he's younger a little bit? Maybe?
I think definitely a little bit. He definitely is more. He could be a little more relative to us than some other coaches compared to other coaches on the staff right now. But it does, and I think even as he ages on, he'll still stay real close to all our players.
So this is your third offense, I think, in the last 4 years, dating back to high school.
Yes.
How different is it? How well does it fit your skill set?
It's the main difference to me is kind of goes back to just the philosophies of throwing the football. Like the previous years I've had is a lot of type of kind of a spread, more like a more spread type philosophy of dropping back as fast as you can and not as much about rhythm of the play. Now we're in the huddle. There's a lot more it's a lot more about your kind of style, how you go about yourself. You're talking to your teammates in the huddle, how you go about it once you break the huddle and go to the line. There's a lot more type of non-actual football things that matter in this type of offense.
Hey, Beau, when you're throwing in the summer, over the summer, everybody's talking about Wandale and Josh Ali, obviously. Is there any receivers that are really making moves that caught your eye outside of those two?
There's a bunch all throughout the roster. There's freshmen coming up. There's guys who've been here for a while that will always make good plays for us. But I know there'll be definitely Wandale and Josh will make a bunch of plays, but there'll also be a bunch of other guys in the field that will also.
What's the most important trait, for the guy that's out there on Saturdays?
I think just have a confidence about himself, but not a cockiness. You gotta have the ability to make all types of throws, all types of reads as fast as you can, but also keep the team under control. If anything gets too hot, if it's a big moment, you gotta stay cool and stay collected.
Liam earlier today said he wants the quarterback to be the face of the program. That's not been necessarily really the case.
Yeah, I think that's huge. I know with how well our defense has played and how well we've ran the ball, it has faded away from that a little bit, but I think that is huge to a program. I think there's a lot of great programs that win SEC championships and win national championships. A lot of times the quarterback is the face of the program.
You were in shotgun in high school, shotgun last year. How much more under center will you be, if any at all?
We will be. We'll see kind of a lot more through camp, but we definitely have a lot more plays in practice than I've ever had in my life at under center. But it's good to it's good to do that for myself. It's good to more and more tips and tricks of kind of what we see on Sundays, and it's helping myself as a quarterback, and it's helping me learn a lot more about football.
Well, your dad had to be pretty patient before he got his shot right here. Have y'all talked about that much? Because that comes with playing quarterback.
I'd say like a little bit, but we always talk about whenever I'm on the field and whenever my shot is this year, always got to be ready no matter whatever the situation is. With us competing this year, I know all of us will be ready to play at any time. And me and my dad just talked about just whenever you're on the field, just play your heart down and play the best you can.
Beau, how do you think an open competition like this not only impacts your position room, but entering the offseason for the team, kind of knowing that this is up for grabs at the quarterback position?
I think it's good. I think all the guys know on the team, and I know me, Will, and Joey are real good friends and real close, and we all know that we want the best quarterback to start, and we all want ourselves to start. And we all want the best for the team, and I know all the other teammates do, but it's good. It's going to make all of us better. If it will.
Talk about the footwork. What was that like to kind of go outside of the program and work extra, with another coach, and just what was that talk like, Coach Luke?
Yeah, I always thought just with kind of this summer, I've never had like a personal quarterback coach, and I talked with Coach Cohen about it as well. And me and Will actually both work with the same guy, and Will's worked with him a little bit longer than I have, so he's a little more advanced in his type of teachings than I am. But he's just helped me with my footwork and just getting power and more velocity with the throw, and kind of having more on my body and less on my arm. So that's helped out a lot.
When did you start to feel the comfort zone with this offense? Like last spring, what part did you start to think, okay, I can do this?
I'd say there was a couple plays, or maybe during a scrimmage, you feel pretty comfortable. You get a little bit of a rhythm going, and then even the most comfortable I felt is probably in our past couple walkthroughs, just having like a spring camp with it, going through the whole offense, and knowing plays before they're ever taught to you. Just hearing the same things over and over again also help out. Just feeling comfortable